Okay, sup you chuckle fucks, it's your boy, sup you chuckle fucks, it's your boy, Dark Raku here with What If Issei was from the Thunderbird clan. Now, if you're wondering what the fuck is happening and what is that noise in the background, well, I'm in the middle of driving. Go figure. Why I'm in the middle of driving while kind of doing this What If? Oh yeah, it's because I have work and I just wanted to do a quick video. Why? Why not? But other than that, I'm going to make this quick ass video and probably upload it because I didn't really upload anything yesterday, even though I said I was gonna do it, but I couldn't because my dad wanted to go to another job and it was fucking annoying. I was like, I'm already tired from work. The fuck you want me to do another fucking job? Whatever, don't care. But yeah, right now, I'm going to get to work because mostly I was in 1 hour of lunch of eating food. But yeah, I should probably just, I don't know why I just keep sitting in the store while I'm eating food. I could just always like order it through the drive-thru, but I don't do it because for some reason I just want to sit down and watch YouTube while eating. Whatever. Other than that, let me just begin into this What If. Let me shut the fuck up and let me begin. Because I wanted to do one part in particular for this What If, but I haven't got to it. So yeah. So other than that, let me just begin into this What If and let me shut the fuck up. And yeah. And let me not try to crash. What the fuck is that? Whatever. But yeah. And so let me just begin. Let me shut the fuck up. But yeah. So we begin into mostly Issei Hiro. Oh shit. Issei Hiro, who is right now the Thunderbirds kind of like, well, the Thunderbirds kind of disbanded. Now, with Issei being in school, this Issei is a little bit more ruthless and uncaring about people's feelings, with even his own two friends, Matsuda and Murahama. So he is very kind of aggressive and uncaring, okay? I already mentioned this, but yeah. But I want to mention it again. Damn, that must be the burger pieces. Holy shit, that's a long ass line, and I won't be able to. Yep, never mind. But of course, this is where we go into Issei just getting to class, like every single classes, and just looking like he's a very aggressive person. At the same time, uncaring. Every girl in the school is calling Issei the perverted beast turned to prince, or dark prince. Because Issei's clothing... Okay, what the fuck was that? But Issei's clothing are basically a, like, blackish with, like, mostly some tealish blue, but not much. But yeah, it's just mostly blackish. But of course, with that in mind, with that happening in mind, Issei just seems not to really care about anyone's feelings. Like I already mentioned, he doesn't care. So like Moriyama and Catherine did ask him what happened because they're suspicious of Issei. Issei looks at them once and just gave them a quick glance and just said fuck off. Like Issei is that much of a menace to tell people to fuck off. Like he can expect you to be his like old friends and yet he doesn't care. He also does this with Rias and like the others. He is very aggressive and cold to people. Uncaring, nonchalant sometimes, but still, his personality has just went into a 180 from friendly, perverted, cheerful to cold, not sadistic, kind of. Mostly is cold, sarcastic, and also uncaring, and also just, yeah, you get the point. So of course, Issei is just completely different from his normal self. That's mostly what happens to all of Thunderbird clan members. They aren't arrogant. They are more active and being aggressive. But yeah, they're similar to that of the Phoenix clan members. But entirely, the Phoenix clan members are just arrogant and prideful, while the Thunderbirds are more aggressive in nature. But yeah, but with that in mind, yeah, that's the thing. Of course. I mean, the Thunderbirds, like, in original canon, or not original canon, Thunderbirds in original mythology are very aggressive to the point where, like, they just straight up don't like people at all. Well, that if you're from the same species as them. But we're not species as them, but yeah, you get the point. Mostly, I'm talking about just Thunderbirds entirely because they're aggressive. Like in mythology, they're aggressive, but not entirely. Well, they are, but to certain tribes members, they just worship Thunderbirds as like a god or something. But yeah, but mostly with that in mind. But with that in mind, we go into mostly Issei just straight up hearing music. The song that this man is hearing is called Sacred, made by what's it called? Made by Citizen Soldier. But yeah, he's just hearing that song while giving no fucks to anyone else. He literally does not care about anyone else. Literally the only people he cares about himself is just himself, Akano, and that's all. And also mostly Kenji from the Phoenix clan. Because mostly him and Kenji are good friends because they just don't give a damn that much about anything. The only thing they care about is their own selfish desires. But yeah, it's not mostly out of pride or arrogance. It's just straight up just because they just don't give a damn that much. They also like music. Mostly heavy metal, rock, and other shit. But yeah. But with that in mind, we go into mostly just Issei kind of just dealing with people in general the whole day. Yeah, Issei hated everyone. Every single one. Even when not Akano, mostly he liked Akano being near him during lunchtime. He didn't really like push her away or any of that. He mostly kind of like told her to just sit around him and yeah. But when it came to Rias, Kiba, Azia, or even Kaneko, he just shooed them away. And when it came to Kaneko, he knew that Kaneko was actually a Nekomaru. So of course he uses his Thunderbird's kind of instincts, mostly the instinct to look like a predator, to kind of chase away prey, or chase prey, or make them have danger sense. But to a high degree, to the point where like they want to just run away and stay away from you. So that's what Kaneko does. She stays away from Issei because Issei's using his mostly predator instinct to right now send an instinct to keep Kaneko away. But when it comes to Akano, he keeps her basically around because she's like if you think about it, fallen angels are kind of like crows. So entirely he doesn't really mind because mostly he likes the fallen angels, kind of, mostly Akano. But yeah. But entirely with that in mind, we go into Rias, who has been trying to get with Issei, even tried to sleep with him in bed, but Issei has done one of the most savage things ever, and that is basically kick her out of the bed. Or use his Thunderbird, energy, his bioelectricity around his body to make himself a force field of lightning. So every time that Rias decides to try to hug him or touch him or whatever, grab his arm, yeah, she gets shocked the shit out of. Now, of course, she has not understand why Issei keeps doing this, and it's hurting her heart that her pawn is basically doing something like this. Now, I should mention one thing. Issei does not have the pawn pieces. He does, but he doesn't at the same time. They mutated to basically be his own pawn pieces, like his own just type of pawn pieces. So entirely, he's still part of Rias Porage, but not entirely. Also, those pieces did have a bit of destruction magic in them. And with Issei's like massive amount of different types of lightnings, like different types of lightnings that he's still trying to master, there's one lightning that actually got created on accident within Issei's body, and thanks to the evil pieces, because Ria's own magic of destruction was in it, and it was called destruction, lightning destruction magic, or destructive lightning. But yeah, with this lightning, it basically allows him to send a ball of destruction magic, but with the same speed as lightning. So of course, you can be sitting there and you can see a ball of destruction heading towards you, either from Rias or Sir Zex, and you would think, oh, I have enough time to dodge. When it comes to Issei's ball of destruction made with lightning a bit, and destruction magic in it, it doesn't, you won't be able to react unless you're at the same speed level as light. If you're not the same speed level as light, then good luck with that, because you're dead. You're dead before you can even react. That's how fast it hits you. It can also give you a paralyzed effect because there's lightning in it. And if you haven't noticed this, lightning does paralyze you because it hits one of your nerves and it fucks with you, okay? I like how I'm saying that, and I'm actually doing electricity work. And yeah. So basically, if you want to know, let me say again. If you want to know what I'm working on right now, mostly my job, because currently I'm in a job. It's been my second day. Basically, I'm working as an electrician, and I'm trying to get my electrician license. So you probably won't be able to see me that often in me doing videos. I mean, I'll be doing it often, but not too often. But yeah, not like often, like when I'm recording my car, and you get the point. But right now I'm just sitting in this damn car while waiting for like the other two to show up. But yeah, I don't see them at all. But other than that, we go into back into Issei's what if. Mostly Issei, yeah, he just has something called destruction lightning, or destructive lightning, basically allowing him to destroy you in an instant with lightning speed accuracy. And yes, it's kind of a bit magnetizing, because if it hits just magnets or anything, it does have a give off effect. Okay, let me say it again. If it hits a metal type of being or whatever, or something metal, it does have the same property of magnetism, but at the same time it has the same properties of destruction. If you stand on this like metal piece that got hit by this thing, you will kind of feel like your body is being pulled to it, because it's magnetizing, or anything that's in your body like metal or whatever. Yeah, but if you stand on this piece of metal for too long, your mostly destruction energy will start flowing through it to kind of go through your body. But yeah, but other than that, yeah, I would just want to say that. But Issei is right now training on not that magic, but training on a magic, or not magic, a lightning specific ability to kind of help him out in some cases. Let me show you. Now, he's working on a special type of lightning, and that is called blood lightning. Blood lightning is actually going to help him a lot in some cases, because mostly his lightning is limited to his either magic or stamina, and also just, yeah, you get the point. And also the fact that he might overuse himself way too much. But even with just like these other elements with lightning, he can also use the sub elements like blood or whatever. Because entirely, the Thunderbird isn't just completely made out of basically lightning. It's made with other bloodlines, because entirely that's what half the other previous Thunderbirds has done, or previous descendants of the Thunderbird. They managed to kind of mix their lightning with a different element, and they somehow made it into the bloodline. But yeah, so sub lightning types. But yeah, so mostly I did this mostly. Okay, if you're wondering what's with this list, I just made it like a long time ago. I think somewhere in January, before the bots of mostly Discord went down. So yeah, so half of these lightnings are basically just me going random. But yeah, let me show you. So there's going to be top 10 lightnings that you would think that they would be quite difficult to understand. And that is what's called, mostly there's 3 lightnings above these, or mostly it wasn't supposed to be just third. Or let me say it again. There's 2 different lightnings, but those lightnings are going to be later mentioned, because I already have them in mind. And I had them in mind for the longest point of time. It's just I forgot to add them into the list. So yeah. This is third rank, called Celestial Stormbreaker lightning. You get the point. Pretty much, I will mention all of these other lightnings because, wait, yeah. Those are mostly the top 10 lightnings that will be mentioned throughout the story right here. Then there will also be mention of, well, these are first and second. If you, I did put them in there. So yeah, never mind. I thought I didn't, but okay, never mind. So I did. So there will also be some other lightnings that will actually be called, like this one called Dragons, King of All Dragons lightning. But yeah, don't worry about that one. I'll talk about that one later. But there will be other things. There will be also sub-lightnings, like I already mentioned. Sub-lightnings are basically lightnings that have a sub-element into it. So like holy lightning, demonic lightning, false, fallen lightning, beastly lightning, hollow lightning, Shinigami lightning, Quincy. Okay, you get the point, right? There will also be other, each much more. So that being like crystal lightning, whatever the fuck that is, astral lightning, necromancer lightning, natural, ocean, abyss, stream lightning. Yeah, you get the point. I have so many lightnings that I should freaking, well, should go later on and just like figure out all of them later. But mostly there's also color lightnings, which color lightnings are basically like what it sounds like, color lightnings. So like blue lightning, that'd be like the original type of color. Red lightning, yellow lightning, green lightning, jade, not jade lightning, what's it called? Cyan lightning, purple lightning. There will also be kind of like two different, well, some other lightnings like golden and silver lightning, and also rainbow lightning. There's also, what's it called? Yeah, blood lightning and star lightning, bone lightning, and time lightning. Yeah, you get the point. And bioelectricity. Bioelectricity is the most that Issei will be using most of the time, because it's basically his own electricity, own electricity in his body that he's been using most of the time. So yeah. If you're wondering about this down here, this is just going to be for something else. This is going to be for mostly a new what if that I'm going to be doing in Jujutsu Kaisen what ifs for Yuji. So yeah, this is basically going to be a whole curse technique. Don't worry about that. Except for this, I don't even know why I put it there. But yeah. But of course, with that in mind, we go into Issei, who's right now just training in blood lightning. And not just blood lightning in general, blood manipulation itself in just general entirely. He's trying to figure out how to manipulate blood without kind of making himself bleed way too much. He wants to use some techniques that he saw in a certain anime that he watched a while ago, and that was called Jujutsu Kaisen. And he's trying to remember, what's it called, Choso's kind of blood manipulation, where it's basically just overpower in Issei's mind. But with that in mind, we go into, well, yeah, Issei. Issei just gets towards, well, what's it called? Issei just gets towards, what's it called, the house, and just after, well, just dealing with fucking his training, he managed to understand more about the blood manipulation. Just the problem is he's not from the Kamo clan, from Jujutsu Kaisen, so of course he will never understand how to precisely use blood manipulation. Because he knows that also curse energy is supposed to be a thing, an involvement. But since he doesn't have any curse energy, but he does have something called curse lightning, but that doesn't consider using curse energy, he is trying to figure out how to, well, use it with magic, because it's going to be a little bit more confusing than just using blood lightning. Blood lightning actually still allows him to have a bloodish red effect to it. It's just, it doesn't does the same effects just like what he imagined it to do. But yeah, I mean, it does give a bit like a stun, a more paralyzed effect when blood lightning does hit a figure. Just it doesn't do that much damage, like piercing them or whatever. I mean, it does pierce them, but you get the point. With that in mind, we go into Issei going home and seeing Ozia. Ozia is right now wearing a revealing apron, because mostly Issei's parents are still trying to get Ozia to hook up with Issei. And Issei doesn't see Ozia like that. He only sees her as like a little sister. So entirely, you can just say that, yeah, Issei has no interest in Ozia at all. None. Not even close. He only sees her as a younger sister. That's all. Will that change in the near future? Probably. Would it? Maybe. But yeah, the only person that he sees as a potential mate is going to be Akano. And that is just because of not just her body, but also just because she's a lightning user. And mostly Issei is interested in powerful lightning user women. Because that's what the Thunderbirds are mostly attracted to, but yeah. But not the point. That, and also she has the fallen side, and it does make her kind of attractive. Even though he's still heartbroken from Rainer. Kinda. Entirely, he got over Rainer pretty easily. Thanks to the Thunderbirds, they're actually more compassionate to actually help Issei's traumatized than Rias and ever in the anime. So yeah. Even though Thunderbirds are aggressive, uncaring, and cold, they still care about their mostly own race entirely. They care about their own clan more than anything. But yeah. But with that in mind, mostly Issei has gotten over Rainer and has also forgiven Akano entirely. If she never hit him with the most powerful lightning attack ever, he probably wouldn't be up here today just walking, talking, doing whatever. He'd probably be dead against Riser, because he knew that Riser's a phoenix and it's probably gonna kick his ass. But yeah, sorry about drinking, but whatever. But we go into mostly Issei just ignoring Azia entirely. He sees Azia, he says hello to her, and then walks away. He doesn't even look at her even once, look at her in that way. He's not red from the face because entirely he just takes off his coat and just tosses it onto her and just says, go change. Go put on appropriate clothes to wear. Not appropriate, but just proper clothes. Which made Azia just shocked and saddened a bit, because entirely she's been trying to have this rivalry battle with Rias, but entirely Issei has no interest for both of them at all. He doesn't blame Azia for mostly being kind of a little bit cold of Akano, because he knew that Rias would probably he understand that Rias would probably also attack Azia. So Azia, being the scared shy girl, she didn't speak up or do anything to save Akano from this abuse. Now, Rias has also tried to abuse Akano in front of Issei, and no, Issei refuses that. Why? Oh, because that's literally his mate. Don't touch what is. But wait a second. Don't touch what is his. Yeah, pretty much he does not like that at all. Not one bit. He hates anyone touching his mate. He will kill them. Now, of course, Issei is not a dragon entirely in this one. He does have the sacred gear, the boosted gear. Just one problem. He has a seal right now. Why? Well, he just doesn't want to talk to Diedrich. Diedrich is a dragon who has more empathy and emotions and other things. While Issei is a Thunderbird, he has no empathy or any of that to people who annoy the fuck out of him. Because dragons are more emotional creatures, while Thunderbirds are more aggressive and uncaring creatures. So entirely, Issei's mostly personality with Diedrich is not going to be a good thing, because the boosted gear works out of emotions half the time. All sacred gears work out of emotions. Issei, being a Thunderbird, probably the only emotions that will fit in the sacred gear to actually be used a lot often is aggressiveness, because Issei is one of the most aggressive boosted gear users ever. Well, if he uses it. Entirely, he doesn't even bother using Diedrich's power. He does have an idea in actually, unsealing the seal and talking to Diedrich, and actually probably creating a lightning like dragon lightning, just because it sounds cool to do, because he knows that with different other species he will be able to do something like that. But he just doesn't do it because entirely he just doesn't want to deal with Diedrich's constant bullshit in his head. But not the point. Now, Issei, when he's at home, he wears some tribe member outfits. Just kind of wears stuff that mostly his grandparents will be wearing. His mother has actually become quite proud of Issei, because mostly Goro and even Mika saw Issei for the first time after 10 days. Holy damn, this is where Mika was just in stun and shocked to see mostly Issei looking like this. He looked just like, what's it called, his mostly Mika's mother, and well, yeah, Mika's mother, who was actually kind of Native American. She had darker skin than Mika, but this is where Mika was just completely shocked to her core. She was just shocked to see Issei having dark tannish skin similar to that of a Native American. Of course, this hair was much more longer because Native Americans also usually have long hair. And of course, Issei just started wearing mostly like old clothes that mostly Native Americans usually wear on a tribe member on a special day or whatever like that. Because Issei starts celebrating his culture much more happier. He's not cold and emotionless when it comes to his culture. When it comes to his culture, he is more happy, cheerful, and actually excited to do stuff like this. And wish that he was there with his, grandparents do stuff like this. Because entirely, he loved his grandmother a lot because she used to be doing a lot of things like cooking, making different foods, and he always loved them. But right now, his grandmother's gone, so mostly he does this when his mom. And his mom does know about the culture and does agree to do some stuff with Issei to celebrate their kind of Native American kind of religion. Now with Goro, who has no clue about the Native American culture, he is lost. He is so lost that he looks like a white man trying to figure out any of this shit. He's like, huh? You want me to dress up like that? I don't think so, Mika. This is where Mika says, you either dress up or I'll hurt you. Dress up now or you want to die. This is where Goro says, yes, ma'am. Now, when it comes to Azio, since she's kind of odd and she's not really either Japanese or Native American, they still celebrate. Well, she still celebrates it, and of course, she could wear revealing clothes. It's just Issei refuses that anytime soon. Oh shit, and they're here right now. Other than that, I'm gonna have to be going because mostly the other guys finally showed up. But yeah. But other than that, I just wanted to say that. Bye, see ya, and yeah. I'll probably do it later if this thing didn't really say anything or whatever. But bye. Yeah, see ya.